What you may not know about Princess Diana, the Untold Story. Introduction. Princess Diana is one of the most famous women in modern history. She was beautiful, kind, and deeply loved by millions of people around the world. But behind her smile, there was also sadness, pressure, and a life that was not as perfect as it looked. Today we'll explore what many people don't know about her: her childhood, her challenges, her secret kindness, and how she changed the royal family forever. Her early life. Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1, 1961 in Norfolk, England. Her family was part of the British nobility, but not royal. When Diana was very young, her parents divorced. This left her heartbroken, and she later said it was one of the hardest things she experienced as a child. She went to a private school but didn't enjoy studying very much. In fact, she failed her exams twice. However, she loved music, dancing, and sports. She also loved taking care of children and animals. Before she met Prince Charles, she worked as a kindergarten teacher in London, and this made her the first royal bride who had a real job before marriage. Meeting Prince Charles. Diana met Prince Charles when she was only 16. At that time, Charles was dating her older sister, Sarah. Later, when Diana was 19, she and Charles met again. This time, he noticed her sweet and shy personality. Soon, they started dating, and the media went crazy. Photographers followed her everywhere. She became one of the most photographed women in the world, even before she was married. In 1981, Prince Charles proposed to her with a beautiful sapphire ring, the same ring that Prince William later gave to Kate Middleton. Their wedding on July 29, 1981, was watched by more than 750 million people around the world. It looked like a real-life fairy tale, but the reality was much more complicated. Life inside the royal family. At only 20 years old, Diana suddenly became Princess of Wales, one of the most famous people on the planet, but she found royal life very difficult. She later said that she felt lonely and that she didn't have anyone to talk to. Many people don't know that Diana suffered from eating disorders and depression during the early years of her marriage. She also discovered that Prince Charles was still in love with another woman, Camilla Parker Bowles. This broke her heart. Even though she tried to make her marriage work, it became clear that they were not happy together. Her love for her children. Despite all the problems, Diana found happiness in her role as a mother. She gave birth to Prince William in 1982 and Prince Harry in 1984. She wanted her children to have a more normal life. For example, she took them to school herself, let them eat burgers at McDonald's, and even waited in line with them at amusement parks. This was very unusual for a royal family, but Diana wanted her sons to grow up understanding real life, not just palace life. Her humanitarian work. One of the most powerful things about Princess Diana was her kindness. She used her fame to help people who were suffering. She visited hospitals, hugged sick children, and talked to people who were often ignored by society. In 1987, she did something incredibly brave. She shook hands with an AIDS patient, at a time when many people were afraid to even be in the same room with someone who had AIDS. That single moment helped change public attitudes forever. She also worked to support homeless people, children in poverty, and victims of war. Later, she became involved in a major campaign to ban landmines, visiting war zones in Angola and Bosnia to bring attention to innocent victims. This was dangerous work, but Diana didn't care. She wanted to make a difference. Her private struggles. Behind her charity work and her public smile, Diana was struggling with her own emotions. The constant attention from the media made her life almost impossible. She once said, "I don't think many people would want to be me." She divorced Prince Charles in 1996, but she continued to be one of the most popular people in the world. After her divorce, she focused even more on her humanitarian work and began to rebuild her life. She dated Egyptian film producer Dodi Fayed, and they spent time together during the summer of 1997. The tragic night. On August 31, 1997, Diana and Dodi Fayed were in Paris. Their car crashed in a tunnel while being chased by paparazzi, photographers who were trying to get pictures of them. Diana was badly injured and was taken to the hospital, but sadly, she passed away a few hours later. She was only 36 years old. The news shocked the entire world. Millions of people cried and thousands brought flowers to the gates of Kensington Palace, where she had lived. Even people who never met her said they felt as if they had lost someone close. Her legacy. More than 25 years after her death, Princess Diana's influence is still strong. Her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, continue her work in different ways. They both often talk about how their mother taught them compassion, honesty, and kindness. Diana changed how the royal family connects with the public. She showed that being royal is not just about rules and appearances, it's about humanity. She made the world see the royal family as real people with real emotions. Even today, she's remembered as the people's princess, a woman who cared deeply about others, especially those who had no voice. Conclusion: Princess Diana's story is not just about fame or tragedy. It's about love, kindness, and courage. She showed that one person can make a huge difference, not with power, but with empathy. Many people knew her face, but not everyone knew her heart. Now you do.